Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about medications again, and I'm going to be talking about the medication Vyvanse. So in my last video about Adderall, I mentioned that before I got on Adderall, I was on a medication called Vyvanse, and that I would tell you guys about it. So this is not going to be a really long video because I wasn't on it that long, and I'm just going to tell you about it. Vyvanse is a central nervous system stimulant, and it is used to treat attention deficit disorder and binge eating disorder. I'm going to be specifically talking about it today for ADD, ADHD, because I do not have a binge eating disorder. So Vyvanse works in the same way that Adderall does, by stimulating the central nervous system to produce the neurotransmitters norepinephrine and dopamine that just boost the speed of brain activity. Vyvanse comes in two forms. It comes in a chewable tablet as well as a capsule that you can swallow whole, or you can break open and sprinkle into what they recommend is water, juice, or yogurt. The capsule comes in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70 milligrams. And the chewable comes in 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60 milligrams. So, me and Vyvanse. I got started on Vyvanse in March of 2017 after being on Adderall 20 milligram extended release for like 2 days because I didn't like it. And so I started off on the 30 milligram I started off on the 30 milligram capsule. And this was during the time that I was, they were trying to find my dosage. So I was going back to the doctor periodically and getting reevaluated. And so, and I can show you guys my evaluation. I try to put it on here. If you don't see it on here, whoops. But I'll try to put it on here so that you can see like my improvement from start to finish. It's really funny. I started the Vyvanse 30 in March of 2017, and then I got evaluated, and it was determined that I needed to be on the highest dose, which is the 70 milligram tablet, because I got it bad. I actually really enjoyed Vyvanse. I have nothing negative to say about it at all. The only thing that I can say is that it made me thirsty, and it made my mouth dry. But overall, I really liked it a lot. I actually liked Vyvanse more than I like Adderall, to be honest with you. The only reason why I stopped taking it is because they do not have an immediate release. Adderall, they do not have an immediate release Vyvanse, and I didn't want to be on an extended release because if you watch my Adderall video, I explained that sometimes I don't want to be like, I want to be back to myself in a couple of hours. I don't want to be like jacked up on a stimulant all day long. So that's why I prefer an immediate release. But if it wasn't for that, I would have stayed on Vyvanse. It made me focused. I was still in a good mood. I was never cranky. Like, I didn't have any problems with it at all. I was a rock star at work. So at that time, I was working in a family medicine practice, and like the lab that we had, it was just in disarray, and the storage room, it was like, it wasn't real bad, but it just wasn't as organized as it could have been. And I reorganized everything. I cleaned the lab, I reorganized the storage, I labeled everything. I was killing it. I had a little joke. I was like, I'm about to go Vyvanse this, I'm about to go Vyvanse that, and I was like getting into stuff, and we would just laugh about it at the office. So it was really a great medication. I definitely recommend you try it if you take if you have a diagnosis of ADD, ADHD, and you're not happy with the medication you're taking, or you're looking to take a medication. I definitely recommend trying Vyvanse. I'm telling you, I was so organized. Like, my life at that time was organized. It, like I said, I prefer it to this, in this very moment, I prefer it over Adderall. The negatives of it is I have none. I don't really have anything negative to say about Vyvanse. It was a good little drug. It was a good little druggie for me. And I wish that they made an immediate release with the same formula. Like, I wish it could work out like that. But that's just not how it is. So, I have Adderall. Thank you for watching. I just wanted to give you my little 2 cents about Vyvanse, and I hope that you learned something. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button and put on the bells for notifications so you can know when I upload, and I will see you guys next time.